In this video, I will showcase you how to play Corki in Low Elo. Here we are into the game, guys. Today we are playing Corki and it's ultra fun, actually pretty strong right now. I don't know why people are not playing Corki enough. They should play this character way more, and I see that the play rate is always really low, despite the character being completely bullshit from a statistical perspective. And here today, I'm gonna showcase you why I love Corki and how to play him in Low Elo. That's what we are here for, let's say. So, alright, we're gonna start with an auto queue, pretty simple. And we're looking out for some tiny trades. I don't want to trade too much against the Nami. I genuinely believe that Nami is like one of the best characters in the game. Like, absolutely. It's actually one of the best characters in the game for multiple reasons. First of all, the W trade, which makes no sense. Like, she's gonna W my support and then she Ws back her again. And there's a lot of few things that make no sense to this character. So yeah, I mean, I'm gonna queue this guy. Okay, we managed to like avoid that, which is not bad. Now let's be really careful. She W'd me again, as always. So what I can do here, usually some people start T, but I like to start Q in a matchup where I have the chance of getting the push, let's say. Another really good Q off. And once we get level 2, I'm gonna actually just jump on them. Like, it heavily depends. You see, like, that trade makes no sense, actually. Like, Nami doesn't need any skill, actually, 99% of the times with W. You just, like, walk forward W, and then it's gonna, like, bounce back to him, and then bounce back to my support, and you're like, what? It makes no sense. It's like, as an insane value for no reason, 99% of the times. But hey, what can we do about it? Riot Games wants it in the game, so we have to accept it. We're gonna shove this wave and hypothetically go for tier rush. I will say we don't really care if we don't get the kills off right now. Like, that's that will be a plus. Actually, they don't have a really strong matchup from my own view, so losing this out is pretty. Losing this out right now will be pretty sad because of a Sejuani gank. So when I base like this is a cheat recall. You wanna make sure that Lilia is on the same timer as you when you come back. What does this mean? So don't waste too much time on this shit recall, be fast, because when the enemy bounces, I want to play for the scuttle fight. If there's going to be a scuttle fight, the enemy team is quite low, so we have the advantage. And if you see the enemy freezing most of the times, it means that the enemy jungler is on the opposite side. It's just like a mind game, right? Like, why will he stack the wave or like freeze it when there's a scuttle fight incoming, right? In this case, I can always move first. So most of the times, that's what I see. Like, if the enemy says, okay, I'm gonna slow push this one, it means that the enemy jungler is not here. So I'm gonna suppose that this is true. That's what I usually say. And anyways, what you wanna do as you come back here, even if you know that the enemy jungler is not botsed, in this case we can confirm that apparently the guy is here. So yeah, enemy team just trolled the game, or at least they are really near to that. I'm gonna go full all in on this guy. Sadly, the guy doesn't die. Karma was really late. Forced out a summoner spell though, so that's not that bad. And you see they have these tiny freeds, but like, how do they play now? You know, their jungler is low, they have really bad position, and they have to like play in some way. Karma does a really good... oh my god, the bubble lands on me. That's so stupid. But I guess that I can force a barrier if we're lucky. Of course. Of course the guy doesn't fucking barrier that. He didn't barrier and he stays 1 HP. That's a joke, like no way he does that. I don't think the guy barriered earlier. So yeah, he genuinely didn't decide to barrier and he was left with 1 HP. Yeah, wonderful calculation by the enemy ADC, apparently. No, I swear guys, I'm doing videos in these days, and every video I'm doing, every enemy is literally 1 HP. Like, they just go to 1 HP and they don't die. I don't understand if Riot Games is like sabotaging my videos or like what is going on. But like, it's happening so often that at this point I'm just wondering if I'm unable to take a kill without actually committing a flash because they have 1 HP. I of course don't want to commit a flash there. Like, you don't want to flash and then maybe he has barrier as well, and you will completely troll the game off. So yeah, we're gonna play a bit slower, but sadly the guy not dying for 1 HP is indeed pretty bad. So yeah, Sejuani looked for the bot lane play, which means that now he's doing top lane to bot again. We have to be aware of it. Usually it means that he did top, bot, scuttle, and now he bases top again. Those are all like tiny basics that you need to improve or learn as an ADC player. In Low Elo, you get used to this pretty fast, honestly. So that you know that basically both junglers have the same pathing, right? So my Lilia and my Sejuani, unless they play like shit, they have the same positioning, okay? Like, where's my Lilia? It's gonna also be the enemy jungler. So as you can see, my Lilia is doing walls, I believe, so the enemy should be around the raptors. That's how we want to think it in, you know, we want to think it in this way. So even fighting, we should be waiting a bit. Like, we shouldn't be actually over-forcing too much. We're gonna even ping it, play a bit slower, because the guy wants to look for an engage. And of course, he looks for an engage. Yeah, flashes. We're still fine, honestly. I am still fine. Almost died. I didn't expect this burst. What the hell? Yeah, that's crazy. Okay, so still turns out to be decent. We knew everything, but we still died, which is pretty unfortunate if you ask me. Oh my god. That's awful. Yeah, my Lilia is crazy, I will say. The guy's triumphant is gonna kill everyone. Alright, pretty bad by my team. The karma went way too forward, and then because of that, we had like a worse positioning. We knew everything, we literally knew everything, but yeah, apparently we are unable to have a support that actually doesn't go forward. But that's fine. You know, that's fine. Don't worry about that. The important thing is that you never flame, right? You ping, hey, I think this plays shit, and then the guy does it anyways, and you're like, well, unfortunately, League of Legends solo queue game as always. No, I'm joking, guys, don't worry. Anyways, we knew everything. Now the guy is gonna pop top lane again, look for a top lane gang, so hopefully my guy doesn't die by that. We hope, you know, at this point we're hoping that. We're hoping that this is not gonna be the case. So regarding the maxing on Corki, I like a lot to max Q. But against the Samira, you can also max C. Reason being that, I guess this was an expected gank. At least it took a kill, come on. Yeah, what I was saying is, I don't like Q too much against the Samira, but I like Q in general with Corki, so my advice is to simply look for it most of the time. Karma could play a bit higher on this wave. I think she's playing a pretty non-solid game. Yeah, the guy lands the bubble and I'm dead. That's fine, no problem. We're gonna stack some HP, get the boots off. Yeah, I'm not really happy with the karma this game. Like, she's not playing that well, I would say. But, you know, that's how games go against the Samira. Like, you're gonna play a solo queue, the Samira's gonna go 1v9. But, there's a but, you can always get back, right? We're playing Low Elo. Enemies make mistakes, just like you do. So, we can make ourselves back to the game. Come on, Lilia is coming. I will just wanna take the wave right now, please. Okay, got that. I think I have to eat this. Now I have to not watch and not watch. Okay, the important thing is that you don't watch. You E and then you don't watch, so that the minions don't go too low and you don't fuck them up. We're gonna look for Drake, which is eventually decent. That's okay. I'm not a fan of doing Drake when we're ultra behind at this point, but you know, that's fine. Let's just try to get the shutdowns if we can. Galio looked for an ultimate top side, and Sejuani is bottling again. Or he's doing top shot objective. He could also be doing top shot objective right now after the gank top. Could be looking for that, and we handshake both objectives. So now the Sejuani has a slightly later pathing compared to the Lilia, or they are opposite side to each other, which is pretty fine. Really careful about the Samira. This guy's Collector, okay, that's pretty scary. Thank God we have a Ruby Crystal. That's what I can tell you. Thank God we have that. And we're gonna look for a few trades. Good ultimate here, another 200 damage. And you know, the good thing of playing Corki is, well, you're statistically a broken character, so... Even if you are playing bad, you're doing mistakes, your team is playing bad, if you play Corki, I will never give up, you know? I genuinely will never give up. It's such like a broken character. She's gonna W probably. Okay. Yo, she played really well here. I don't think we're gonna kill her. The guy who had ultimate still was pretty sad. And no flash, no barrier, I believe. So she used everything at least. That's the good thing, I guess. Samira doesn't die. Enemy team looks for another ultimate here. And yeah, the Orianna could never match, sadly. Like, that's the sad part of this game, I believe. Like, they have a lot of play time or like play value in bot side. So it feels pretty hard to actually win this game, counting that they have an insanely perfect comp for us and the enemy doesn't, so... Like, our team doesn't, excuse me. So, we're still gonna try to auto here as much as we can. Scare the guy away. Just gonna Mantra Q eventually. The guy gambled a death. A pretty good shutdown. As you see, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, Low Elo players, they like to make mistakes. Sooner or later they will do one and You just play around that mistake. I don't know why he just didn't base. Like, you know, you have to respect that. And he would have been in a pretty good position. And you also see that tower farm is pretty good. Like, generally speaking, if you are a good player and you're pretty good at the game, there's like a position where, okay, you made a lot of mistakes, you made that, your team made that. But eventually, you always see like a better player actually playing better in a certain way. I don't know how to explain it. Like, his farm will be better. His everything... Oh, I wanna actually kill myself here. In a good way. So we're gonna die here, but just to like get a fast reset, let's say. And then come back to bot side with the Trinity. I don't really like selling the Doran Blade, but we're currently in a really desperate position. We're losing every lane. Our millionaire is not winning. Our jungler is sort of even. Top laner is also losing. So we kind of have to speed up the process, you know what I'm saying? You have to learn this as well. When you see that the enemy team is ultra ahead everywhere, try to close your first item as fast as you can, because that's what gives you the power of actually, you know, playing back. I have no idea if Sejuani is actually here, so I'm gonna hug the wall to the right. I think he's not. Okay, he's topside, which is great to know. We managed to get this one. If he tries to trade, he can't because we have the tower here. We're gonna use the elixir as well. Guys, force it to W. Nice. Pretty good. And you see that when you force a fight under tower against the Samira and he has like an enchanter, it's always pretty good most of the times. Nice. Enemy Galio could never match the ultimate. We saw incoming, but he didn't manage to. Really good power you see here. We just managed to like, get 2 shutdowns back again, which is wonderful. The enemy Galio didn't manage to match in time. Enemy Sejuani wasn't ready for it. And we played a really good fight on our side of the map, which is eventually what you want to do against a Samira when they don't have an hard engage. Like, the enemy didn't have an hard engage. Nautilus, Leona, stuff like that. So, force a fight under my tower. The guy can never E forward. And we know that he has to fall back. And playing in this position, it's so much better, because the problem with Samira is you never know if she's going to engage or she's just like going to, you know, auto. You don't know if she's going to engage. But if you're in a position where you know that she can never engage, she loses a lot of power. And that's eventually what we want to look out on. Now, we're free. And we have to carry our team. I'm not lying to you. I'm not lying to you guys. We need to carry our team. So it's time to wake up, look for consistent trades, and just kill this Samira, you know? Pretty good auto. Good auto again. Nice. We're dealing great damage on him. Sadly, the fact that they have healing and we don't just makes it so hard for us to win this matchup. Like, also the Galio rotating bot lane permanently. This game was so annoying, accounting that we also lost mid lane in the meanwhile. Most of the times what you would love to say is, you know, Galio ulted bot lane 3 times in a row, but at least my millionaire is gonna win, right? And instead, well, that's solo queue instead. Like, you're always gonna have 3 losing lanes apparently, even if enemy team played for bot lane the whole game. Now Galio probably matches with ultimate. We know that. Everyone knows that, so we're not gonna do it. I'm gonna walk back, let the Orianna push the wave first so that the Galio has to match. And then we can play in this position right now. That's where we can play. Good damage. Yeah, Sally Karma should have an higher position here. Again, this guy's not playing really well, but when you're playing Low Elo, you can't expect your team to play well, right? It's just, I'm just saying, like, you can't expect your team to play well, and they're always gonna make some kind of mistakes. Really good damage here. Yes, the guy will never be able to match. Good shutdown. Would have loved to have that shutdown, honestly, but we were late on it. Okay, still fine. Oh my god, this guy doesn't die. Guess he's full MR. Okay, good shutdown. Oh, the Samira's gonna do a pentakill here. I hope not. Okay, dude. Really good mantra Q. No! Okay, she dies. Pretty good. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. I'm gonna give this fight a 7 out of 10. That was pretty good, actually. Counting all and all, that wasn't that bad. Major issue, apparently, is that, well, our Yorick is 1-6 and he lost tower against Nasus. I swear, guys, if you're watching this video and it's like, I don't know which day is it today. It's the 22. It's the 22, guys. Ban Nasus. Ban Nasus. No one is able to play against this character. Not because they are bad, but because genuinely Nasus is broken. He has too much damage for no reason. So the guy ults this guy. Let's see if I can help him. Come on, bro. Tank a bit more. Alright, we got a shutdown. That's fine. You know what they say? They say that if you take a shutdown just by going topside, that was pretty valuable. And here you just simply have to have a decent read of the map. If you know that the enemy Nasus is fed, Nasus, generally speaking, it's also like a character that plays really well against the skirmishes, but if you find him... if you catch him with his pants down in the right context, it's just, you just can't do that. Nah, you usually should never W forward, but I'm gonna push this one insanely fast. And I'll look for a plant really quick. We have W in a few. I have no idea where the enemy is. We know Samira is there. Galio shouldn't be able to kill me, and we can force Nasus TP here. Like, my objective here will be to force Nasus TP. If he doesn't have TP, even better. That means that, well, we can take the wall tower. Now we're gonna Q the wave. Keep autoing, keep autoing, keep autoing. As much as we can. Our team is shadowing us, so we can even look for, like, the wall tower here. It's gonna be a bit hard because Nasus is coming back. Okay, pretty good. Now, he should never reach us anyways. Never mind, I have no shoes, the guy has. So he's gonna ghost and I'm dead. Yeah, that's fine. My bad. I had to respect it a bit more. That's my fault. The guy doing Herald will probably make a mistake because of me. Maybe we're lucky and he gets that anyways. Okay, that's my fault. I wasn't thinking about the fact that I still haven't bought, you know, full shoes. With full shoes, I probably would have managed to, like, walk away from this. Now, they have to absolutely fold this fight. I think Lily is 100% dead. It was my fault 100%, guys. Don't worry about that. Now, I think that I'm gonna go Tenacity, despite Samira being the main carry of this comp. But there's also Nasus, which deal mostly AD damage. I guess we're gonna go Plated in the end. I'm just thinking that, like, generally speaking, the enemy comp just... the most DPS is gonna be on Nasus Q and on Samira. So, I mean, not going Plated will be a bit of a weird choice, right? And we're gonna get Manamune, which is pretty good. We're really near to the Manamune closure as well. And would you look at my damage, by the way? It's such a great damage. Now, the guy is almost dying, so please be careful. Samira has Infinity Edge, we have to be insanely careful. I also have 2 items, but of course, if you ask me who is better between like a 50% crit rate character and Trinity Manamune, well, at the start, Trinity Manamune is slightly weaker. Like, slightly, just slightly. But eventually, when we start stacking up the crit as well, we should be in a good position against the Samira, so let's keep it in mind. We're gonna push this wave. The guy's looking for Qs only on me, but we're in a great position. The guy's laughing. I don't know what he's laughing about. Laughing, even if he got ganked 5,000 times, we're sort of in a good position, you know? Like, keep laughing, keep laughing. We're gonna win this game, don't worry about it. And you see what I love about Corki is just that, I mean, his character deals an insane amount of damage, while also being really defensive. We went for Plated. You can also, like, buy, you know, Mercurials. You can buy any type of shoes you want, and it doesn't feel that bad. Like, well, on some characters, I feel that it feels pretty bad to actually get defensive boots. Why are you not taking that? The guy is basing there. We're really near to the Manamune closure, thank god. So at least we can start dealing great damage. And from here we go Exoptics. It's a wonderful build as well. Like, this build it deals a shit ton of damage once you reach the crit items. I swear to god. You guys are gonna see it if we reach the late game of this game. The Nasus is gonna be really annoying. They're stacking a lot of armor as well. But we're gonna go for a... Okay, the guy just exploded. We're gonna go for Lord Dominic as well later on. Just to make sure that the enemy team... Even anti-heal, I will say, arguably, because Nasus heals a lot, right? But we'll see if my team actually buys anti-heal. Maybe we don't need to do it. I'm a fan of anti-heal on ADCs, but you guys also have to understand that, well, Lord Dominic is a pretty good tank killer item, so... Also using that is not that bad. Force the TP, I don't know if it's Nasus, but that would be pretty cool if it is. No flash from the guy, I have to space away from him. There shouldn't be anyone here, and the guy walked away. The Nasus shouldn't have ghost either, so we're in a really good position. But he has Deadman, so... If he has Deadman, I have to help this guy. Okay, walked away, nice. So he didn't kill him, nothing. Pretty good. No one died. The guy didn't use Ghost, we have to remember that. He probably has Ghost, but decided to not use it eventually. I was pretty sure that he didn't have it for like around 10 seconds or something like that, but... It's like a bit too generic. Now, my damage is crazy, and you guys can see that, so... Now we can proudly defend our tower without any problems. I can take maybe blue buff. Depends on my team. Maybe Karma wants that. Guess they don't want that, so I'm gonna be the one taking it. Happily. Take off this control ward, be really careful. The Sejuani is no flash. But I would drop this Drake to let the Yorick split here. Absolutely. The guy withers me. I'm so annoyed of Nasus. Oh, the guy just takes the tower here, I guess. Pretty annoying. You know, I always advise that when you're playing against Nasus, you take a QSS, but like... With Corki, it's a bit hard to do that. Okay, the guy actually fumbled. Oh my god, I've never seen such a wonderful ulti. But I guess that I don't kill either. Oh. Ooh, that was so close. It wasn't that bad, actually. We're getting a lot of power here. And the Orianna ult was wonderful, actually. So I'm pretty happy that we didn't lose insanely hard. We're gonna trade an insane amount of towers here for overall a fight where we did 2-2. So that's great. Okay, we didn't do 2-2. We did way less. Don't know why we chased for this. Flash for flash. Eventually. Slightly worse than what I expected, okay? I mean, now it's slightly worse. But we were near to the second tower here. So yeah, the plan here was to not fight, honestly. But things happen in solo queue and sometimes you have to fight, so... Unfortunately, we didn't manage to kill anyone as well. But it was quite unfortunate. Just... It happened, you know. It happens and you can do much about it. Alright, Exoptics it is. Once you get Exoptics, you wanna go Infinity Edge or Lord Dominic. Depending on how much armor they are stacking, the enemy team is effectively stacking a lot of armor, I will say. Counting that we're 2 AP, no, 3 AP. It's actually pretty weird that they're stacking this much armor as always. But, you know, like, they hate me, you know, they hate my character, so apparently they're just gonna stack armor despite my team being full AP. If that makes sense. So we're gonna bait the guy into forcing a trade. No W. Sadly, I didn't manage to get him off anyways. It was pretty good anyways. We did some really good damage. The guys to flash. Nice, 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 nice. Pretty happy about that. I'm pretty happy about that. Elios here, but we should be in a great position. We have great damage on the guy. To him. Can you die? He's not dying. Oh, thank god Samira didn't do anything here. I feel like they're healing so much, guys. We have to take anti-heal for sure. For some reason, I feel like the Nami is healing so much. Like, maybe I'm wrong, but I'm not understanding why people are not dying, you know? Like, they're just not dying at all, so... Their frontline is way too tanky compared to ours. Which is not working at all. You see, like, their Nasus, their Sejuani, they're just, like, not dying. While our frontline just explodes most of the times. I wonder how much healing... Oh my god, this guy is actually denying an insane amount of healing. Yeah, I heavily believe that the Nami is healing way too much. The Nami is healing so hard in the teamfights. Like, every time that I'm watching someone, it just, like, gets back to full HP and I don't understand how. So, yeah, there has to be something wrong on the healing of this guy. We're gonna buy anti-heal immediately. Immediately. We're fighting way too much and we are not killing people, so... Usually the issue when it comes to that is anti-heal, which I would love to get a buff on. Riot Games, you're not gonna watch this video, but like Riot Games, please. For the love of God, buff anti-heal and or nerf healing, one of these two. They are such bullshit mechanics, like there are so many bullshit mechanics healing and stuff that I just can't witness. I can't witness them. They are really, really annoying. Alright, push this wave. Now, the important thing is that we reach our items no matter what, right? It doesn't matter. As long as we reach our items, I heavily believe that we have a chance of winning this game. We have a chance, and that's what we have to look out for. If my team also goes for some magic penetration as well, I don't feel like the enemy team is going magic penetration, like MR at all, but like the Galio it's already like a really good pick in itself without even buying MR. If he buys only one piece of MR, it already becomes objectively quite strong. Okay. Let's Drake in a few. Of course, this Drake... hopefully, we're not gonna leave it. Hopefully. But I feel like the main issue of this comp for now is that we don't have enough burst compared to them. Like, they are able to burst a character of us, but we're not able to do the same to them. So that's pretty sad, actually. It's actually pretty sad. I don't know how we're gonna win this game. It is pretty bad. The guy gets walked in, gets stunned, and yeah, apparently... Oh my god. Yeah, we just can't kill them, you know? It's pretty sad. It's pretty sad that we... the guy takes an insane 5-man ult every time, but we just don't have enough damage. It's not me, like, the problem is not me, is that we have mid-order players, so we just have, like, the splitter here, which doesn't make much sense. Unless he's taking his tower. I mean, if he does... Surely Yorick doesn't do 1v9 in that fight, if you know what I'm saying. The character is like unable to do anything meaningful. Should have won the lane and then split the whole game. But I guess that... Oh my god, this guy is so dead. We have to push Million at least to make sure that if they look for him... I mean, I would love to help him, honestly. Is he just walking out from that? I think he's walking out from that. Oh, yeah, sure, there's Nasus. I don't really want to play the tout, if that makes sense. Okay. Okay. That's one kill. It's not as bad as it looks. Oh my god, the Nasus Wither. Please. Yes. 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 It... What? Don't stay near to him. Oh my god. I'm gonna get out to him. Okay, we're getting some kills. That's crazy. We're gonna have Antiel soon enabled even more. Look at how much healing we actually denied in the last fight. Like, what the hell? The enemy is healing so much. I'm pretty happy that we actually bought anti-heal. Let's walk at this fight, please. We have no Lilia ult, sadly. I hope I'm gonna make the difference in this fight. Nice, I did. I actually did the difference. Nice. Just walked forward with W auto. Nice. Wonderful, 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 wonderful. We're doing pretty good, guys. We're doing pretty good. The anti-heal is on. We're just gonna do it. We're gonna do it. Come on. Call the Nash. Guys, if we win this game, we're doing crazy. Like, the 5-man ultimates of this Orianna were amazing. The whole game, we're just doing a miracle run right now. Their comp is objectively the best one. If we win this game, we're kind of stealing it, not gonna lie. Now, let's go for Infinity Edge after this. Pretty good. I'm gonna take a wave really quick. Be careful of not being off tempo. You see that all my team is basing. Currently, I am off tempo, but I'm gonna be off tempo for like no more than 3 seconds, okay? So, I wanna be like taking this wave. Let's see if I can take this wave really quick. If it comes, it doesn't come. It's way too deep here. The line is a bit too high, so we're gonna base right away. Also because we want to play with our team. If anything happens here, I'm ready, right? You see, that's what I'm talking about. Like, if anything happens, my team trolls, I'm ready for this play. And we did well on like basing a bit earlier. Guy flashed. Good damage. Okay. Good damage. Genuinely good damage. We have good damage finally on these tanks. Like, it works quite well. Be really careful on their chain CC. Walk forward. Good one. Yorick is opening the map pretty well now. As we have Nash, we need more vision towards the bot lane part of the map. And I believe that we're gonna win the game if we play slightly better now. Good ultimate. Oh my god, the damage is so crazy, guys. Look at that. That's what I want to showcase in my videos. Always crazy damage characters with very too little effort. Wither, sadly, but we're fine. I missed the rocket. That's why I'm not really good at like eating those rockets. I feel like that's like my worst thing when it comes to Corki. Like, the rockets are quite tiny. That makes sense. Like, they're not actively easy to eat. Oh my god. Yeah. Great damage. Careful here. Walk away. Okay, we have to be really careful because they have soul in 1 minute. If they take this soul, it's a really hard game. So let's not fumble. Let's not make any meaningful mistakes. Let's base, prepare ourselves again for Drake. I heavily believe that playing this Drake and winning it will be one of the hardest tasks ever. Because of course, Yorick looking for the fight is not ideal. But him splitting won't also win us the game right away. He might get an inhibitor at best while we're doing Drake. So yeah, we'll have to see what happens now. We'll have to see what happens. But the important thing is that we don't get picked off, absolutely. Because if we get picked off before the fight even starts, for sure we're in a really bad position. I wouldn't fight too much prior to the Drake. And the guy's fighting way too early. I hope he doesn't die, because if our top laner dies, we're so hooked. Yes. I mean, he's glazing on them. He's actually playing really well. Join is gonna try to steal. We either try to force a fight right now, knowing that the Galio is not here. Nice. Pretty good. Now let's do the Drake again. No way. The guy didn't smite. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. I can see that. It's okay. Let's just push million at this point. Oh my. All my games, when I showcase stuff, it's always this hard, you know. I mean, they aren't hard, but it's just like... They should be slightly more chill, if you ask me. And they got one of the best souls in the game. It's not gonna be an easy game right now. He just raw dogs me. I don't think he can. Nice. Pretty good. Nice, guys. I think we won the game. I think we won the game. Like, maybe not. Maybe not, but... We're really close to that. Guys, to base. Let's click the towers. 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 And eventually, here comes the dog. Keep outing, keep outing, keep outing. Do not fumble. Do not fumble. Yeah, we got it. We got it, guys. Let's go. And that's how you play Corki, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. I never bring Corki too much, but I hope that this video was helpful and you understood why Corki is so strong. Despite our team doing a lot of mistakes and also us making a lot of mistakes, we managed to get the win.